So dealing with that, these guys are fine now. I mean, at least it helps some. Can't do anything about these. And these guys might also become a problem, which means I'm probably best off actually trying to move away for a little bit and going down here with that artillery. All right. You guys, though, they're actually in a fine position here. Do they have flamethrowers? They don't. You are one of the few air units left here. Let's just go here before they wreck any other of my fighters as badly as the first one. What if I were to try and repair it? Yeah, that's way too expensive. I might do without that plane. Alright. The fact that they move with their fighters first here is pretty unfortunate business. Especially if I look at it now, it seems like the AI was able to see several of my units regardless. Oh, of course. Guys, I guess at least an enemy unit. Wow, okay, so it's the anti-air, yeah. It makes a lot more sense when the anti-air takes the damage there. Yeah. It does become a problem for supplies though, but I have to take a look. Maybe Kursk itself is a supply hub? No, it's not. That's actually pretty bad for me. Okay. I'm not quite sure. Oh, they moved out the Tiger tank, yeah. That's fine. Alright, we still have the other AI's turn. Let's just hurry it up here. Let's go. Not interested in watching for that long. Okay, there we are. I would like to see. I don't think the Germans indeed at this point are getting supplies there. That's good because it means this elephant is currently not doing very well. Yeah, so first things first. Now that's one enemy air unit. You're probably... Oof. That AT is a true killer. Let's try and deal with some other things then. These guys are out of ammunition. That's nice. But if I deal... The thing is that... Let's see. They're 2 damage, strength 8. So it's gonna take... At least those. Next, I'd actually rather use altitude here if I can use that only. Obviously, I will need one more plane to deal with it, but in that regard, dealing with the enemy air units is going pretty reasonable so far. They still have an insane amount of air units here, 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 there, 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 there. So I'm not even close to being out of the woods. And if I were to go there, yes, I can't overwhelm them in one go, but I might. Oh no, that I've... Can I take it back? I guess you cannot take things back on this thing. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just kill that. And that's a 1. Okay. Great thing is that let's see. So you cannot go in this hex. Quite sad, but it's probably still better to protect my tank, no matter the circumstances here. Yeah, that's definitely how I feel about it. One thing that's pretty sad is I could probably destroy it with this fighter, but or could have, but now the answer is no. Okay. Next, if I take that, that will help. Because they'll start focusing on things like that. And so Martyr 3, huh? I'm quite sure they have infantry in there, but this is a pretty good protection against anything, really. I am quite afraid. Well, that's a 1. And these guys will not be able to do anything anymore, sure, but man, that thing is really really a serious problem. If I go in here, take that, they'll put it to 2, 1. But then I do need a fighter on it as well. Oh, right. Right. Well, that probably means they are going to die. Or something similar. Unless... maybe, just maybe I can get them out. The fact that they're using ammunition. Well, they're very likely to be able to take that. So all of these, they'll be in supply, unfortunately. But, yeah, there's nothing I can do against that. Most important thing to take care of there, though, is the elephant. Which, you know, I cannot kill or anything. I seem to be really messing this up. Man. Every one of these little tanks helps, I suppose. Although not enough. Naturally. However, I can at least do that. So they're getting supply from there. Huh. Now, I would think go in there.
The elephant hunt plan succeeded, Comrade Vorshilov. We even managed to capture more of those anti-tank guns than I expected. With your permission, I'd like to keep some of them on the front line for use in battle.
That's the way to do things, Zhukov. One should not just fulfill the plan, but over-fulfill it. That's the Soviet way. The principle, complete each 5-year plan in 3 years, is the foundation of the communist economy. Keep the guns. I like the idea of hitting the Germans with their own weapons.
Why, thank you. You have how much defense? 24, and these have 21. I need to go back here because otherwise they'll easily overwhelm this. Despite this obviously being very sucky. These guys do not have overrun, I think. No. Yeah. That destroys one more. This is still a bit strange, but I guess I'll take Belgorod here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And bam. This is fine. I'm not taking that. Yet. I think this would fight back, but they've taken a pretty decent position there. You could also still perform a double attack, but I don't think that would be a very good idea for now. Nor do I think attacking is all that great at the moment. I mean, these are also still out there. Obviously, very dangerous. Definitely not something to just go and meddle with. But the enemy air force is still too dangerous. What to do? These guys might go down and sweep in here. Although with them there, it's probably a good idea to move in here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they need to stay there, unfortunately. In fact, since things are going relatively well down here now, I might just as well send these up. I know things are taking very, very long, but I think this is really one of those critical turns that's very dangerous. And where everything needs to be planned, especially because I made those mistakes. I can actually use these to protect this artillery. They have another elephant up here. I don't intend to go and play ball with that just yet. I would really so they're not going to be able to attack with artillery, so maybe it's just better to leave them into the city. They have a gun range of 2. So maybe just go in here. You there. And the reason for that is that this way game use only altitude. I can protect these units this way. It's actually not that bad of a protection. No, let's move you up. They're not gonna move through here, I would wager. Alright. I might get hurt a bit. Sure. I can see that. This might be a lethal, so I'd rather deal 1 lethal there than 3 non-lethal to the Panzer IV-H, since this thing is insane. This is the non-usable Hurricane. I don't like this one bit. Damn it. I forgot something. Something very important. We'll see how bad it gets. This is good though, for the moment. It's not the ambush I was hoping for. Yeah. I'm doing this a lot slower now because there are slightly less enemy units, which means that please attack this. Oh my god. Get real. That is nuts. At least this doesn't do anything. Thank you, Lord. This is actually... I'm happy about this because it means they're not gonna put a Stuka in there. And that's what I wanted to talk about. I completely missed that. Wow. No damage from AA. Well... I think the rest might be a lot less bad, potentially. Each turn gets a little bit easier, so... Really not sure what they're doing, but as long as they're dealing even the slightest amount of damage to the AI, I am not complaining at that. Okay. One, two, three. Yeah, you need Overwatch. If... Oh, okay, it wasn't... Oh, indeed, yeah.
Our fighters shot down all of the experimental German bombers. Turns out they were simply garden variety Stuka with 2 anti-tank guns under the wings.
That's typical of German military engineering. Somehow I expected from them something more clever.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't. They're already clever enough. I got 36% of the enemy units. And we don't particularly have that many turns left. Well, that's... You get smacked around by that elephant like a rag doll. Do either of these have flamethrowers? I'm really not sure. No, I gave only one of them flamethrowers, so it's probably pretty bad. But... You don't have flamethrowers either. And you're too far. Well, this is still one of those rare instances where these guys can actually deal some. Although... Yeah, they're conveniently no longer in a troublesome area. Well, you would be getting supplies. on 6, so that should be enough. And yeah, that's yet another air unit down. Look, I think that's worth it. Next up, I want to deal with that bomber. At this stage, that might not be possible. I'll just have to see. One, two, three, four, five, six. It should be relatively safe right now. I know it ain't much, but still something. That elephant. Still going to be a serious nuisance. So, something clearly must be done there. Alright, this is helping. 41. So that's good. Wow. That's pretty impressive right there. Would like to also take this. You know, it's okay. Now, especially with all of these, I don't want to say that Kursk is safe necessarily, and they also still have this elephant in there. These things will cause serious issues, obviously. I guess that's the main problem then. One, two, three, four, five, six. Destroy it. That will not work. No way to target them with these. I can also not. Like moving in here, getting another movement point. That does not help. 8 strength infantry. Any way to get rid of them? You could cross. That's 1, 2, 3. They would have 4 movement left. They would kill this. Or that was the plan. Not that it really matters. One ammunition left, and that's basically the queue that I've been waiting for. That's pretty good, this, but wow, what? What the heck? Okay, well. Can you use the attack? No. Can you use the attack? No. But I'm gonna need to start moving these guys towards this, because otherwise they're never gonna get close. And even now, one thing I can do at least is do this. It's a pretty good protection also, because then I have 3 of these right next to each other. Doesn't kill this, but it puts it to 0. So at least it is no longer a threat. No, you don't get to move unless you get another overrun. So they have no choice. And,
The German advance has been crushed. Seems like the ideal moment for a counterattack. What do you say, Comrade Zhukov?
I agree with you completely, Comrade Vasilevsky. Alert all field commanders. We will attack. Our objectives are Orel, Bryansk, Sevsk, Rilsk, Sumy, Belgorod, and finally take Kharkov back from the Germans, once and for all.
After so many months of bloody fighting,
Kharkov will be ours again. Forward, comrades, to victory!
yeah, that will still be very tough, although at least we're getting close to having taken out half of the German forces. Guess I can be pleased at that. Though I don't feel like their entire game plan is falling apart. How yeah, I do know they have the double attack, but okay, one thing is just a real problem is the fact that, well, this thing isn't gonna do anything against that infantry, but this is just very dangerous still. And this is also not the most ideal. Well, I can pound it down to 5. That makes it a little bit better, but not by a whole lot. And yeah, so like I said, definitely moving somewhat closer already. However, I do feel that I need to move you here And then I just have to do the reinforcement. Like, I don't feel like it's gonna be okay if I don't do that. So there's also the problem of this, although I don't think they'll attack it that readily. I'll move in here actually, so they cannot go in here and attack from there. Yeah, draining their ammo helps none. Do have the armor train, which is pretty funny. These guys might be going down, which I think would be a serious problem. There's Panzer H, so they have pretty decent heart attack. What to do, what to do, what is the best approach? Southern attack has been defeated, northern attack has not, but their elephants are in the way. Do I have any aircraft left that can fight? Yes, I do. Doesn't kill them immediately. But it does now. So that's another success. Which means that these guys will not be able to move before they'll get smacked by my AA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving the AA in here, I guess, will likely result in a ambush. So that will stop him cold then, hopefully. Yeah, that should be pretty good. I have 2 artillery to protect around there. And let's move you in here for now. You're going further south. Six movements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be safe. There might still be a bomber somewhere that will try to take advantage, but one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I mean, what I can do is give it the equipment now and activate it. at least. That should mean I can now demine. Well, we know they have more than just that, so I can't just do it, but let's do a little bit of a reveal here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so let's stick it out here. Might have a little bit more chance of successfully seeing something. Eliminating Eric Hartman might be the final secondary in this mission. Might be. Uh-huh. Okay. I can take this with the recon. It's no concern for that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anything can go in there and attack at that point. These guys are also the sappers, and I'm actually afraid, yeah, this is located into that general direction. That's not too bad. That leaves only you. I know, again, it sucks, but if I want to get all the objectives, I just really feel like that is what needs to be done. Oh, that's the wrong one. Well, let's hope it doesn't die. Thought it was one of them bombers that I'll start sending out now. I think they can start bombing on the next turn. Alright. This is gonna be another pile of misery. Probably. And we'll see. Does seem to be the case indeed. Uh-huh. Yes, please. I'm very happy about that, especially because they didn't get destroyed. Oof. No? Please attack this. That's not too bad. I can live with it. Just like that. If that's the absolute worst they got, I'm okay. Excellent. I'm gonna attack there. Well, they don't have overrun, so that puts them out of ammo entirely. Which is also good. It seems that many of these guys will get into trouble with supplies still, because they don't have these critical areas. If I can make sure to destroy them before that happens, then... well, it doesn't seem likely, but... okay, wow. Okay, they have a little bit more than I thought in terms of air power. And of course, the next turn will be night again, so that means that quite a lot is wasted. Although, at the very least, now it is not also raining. So that does help a little bit.